What? Bitch, I already worked out today. Don't tell me to work out again. Apple Watches. Hey, what's up you guys? It's your girl Carmen. Happy New Year. Happy 2019. Where did 2018 go? I don't know. We don't know her anymore. She's gone. And it's a brand new year. I feel like I was just like do in 2018 and all of a sudden it was a different year. So I hope you guys had a great holiday with your families. Thank you so much for allowing me to take a couple weeks off and not film while I spent time with my family, recharged, re-energized, and I'm back here with another video. This video, I mean, I think it's a good one to do to kick off as my first video of 2019, and it's talking about what I want to commit myself to this year and kind of the goals that I've set for myself. I'm not a big New Year's resolution person, so I really operate in kind of themes and focus areas. So I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about what I'm committing to and how. So if you guys like what you see as you're watching the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell below so you know when I upload. I upload every single week normally, so you will know as soon as I put up a new video. And thank you guys so much for being here. If you are not a new subscriber and you've been here with me since I started this channel, thank you so much for your support in 2018 and onwards and upwards. So let me start with just my overall theme to the year, because I was really, in previous years, I'd made very specific things that I wanted to do. One of them was like, I want to write more thank you notes, or I want to go to the gym X amount of times a week and all that kind of stuff. And eventually for those types of things, I really feel like life gets in the way and can derail you. And once you're derailed, I'm the kind of person who, when I feel discouraged, I just give up. It's not great. It's not a great quality to have. I'm not saying it is, but that does happen. So I'd rather have an overarching theme for the year. I find it much easier to kind of use that as a North Star for everything that I do. And this year's theme is happiness. I will be focusing on being happier this year than I have been in previous years. You know, I won't get too much into it in this video because I think it's a bigger topic that I, you know, if we ever talk about it, I want to dedicate more time to it. But I had kind of a rough year from a mental health standpoint. I can't say that I was very happy last year. I spent a lot of time trying to make other people happy, and in that I made myself very unhappy. And that's why this year it's important that I focus on my happiness and elevating that and making myself as fulfilled as possible. I'm going to talk about 3 different ways that I'm going to focus on certain things to make myself happier this year. The first thing that I want to focus on is being more understanding. And that's very, very important to me because, you know, a theme I noticed last year, and this isn't necessarily just me, but just in general in pop culture and kind of on social media and things like that, people love to say that something or someone is canceled. And that really grinds my gears. Like, I say it as a joke sometimes, like if I'm over milk, I'll say milk is canceled. But I really hate the idea of canceled culture and saying somebody is just finished and cannot have any redemption just because they did something wrong. And I just don't believe in that. I think that's so narrow-minded because I, deep in my heart, want to believe that people can change. Even if they had done some things in the past that are not great, I would like to think that there is a road to improvement for everyone. And I think that comes also with being a little bit more understanding, listening more, that kind of thing. Because you guys might know me from Twitter. There's definitely a lot of people who say things on Twitter that are, they're not nice. I've definitely gotten a lot of comments that have hurt me personally, that I find annoying, that I think is just mean. Like, you shouldn't say things like that to people. And I'm really going to try to not just block them or say like F you and move on. I would like to see if I can be constructive and try to understand where they're coming from and potentially change their minds. I think it's a tall order, and I think I'm gonna get really frustrated, and there's gonna be a lot of times where I fail when I do this in life, online, whatever. But I would like to try to be more understanding and just be open to people and what they're saying, even if I don't agree with it, because I think that's the only way that we're gonna make progress. And I think we can all agree that this world could stand to use a little bit more positive change. The second thing I wanna focus on is really less comparison. I think I spent a lot of time scrolling on social media to the point where sometimes my fingers hurt. I've definitely had trigger finger, and if you don't know what that is, that means your finger literally feels like it hurts so bad. Actually, it feels like it's sore, but more than sore, it's like a sharp pain because you're just scrolling so much and it's just overuse, and it's actually a real injury that people get because they are in social media too much and not on their phones. I'm on social media a lot, and I always compare myself to other people. She's prettier than me, she's more successful, and I'm not doing it in a mean way, but it definitely makes me feel bad about myself. Of course, people are gonna look really successful and pretty and smart and whatever on social media because it's a curated platform. And I feel like I need to just step away from that and not need to compare myself with somebody. I basically don't want to define myself through somebody else's success, failure, whatever. And I just want to look at what I've done and see if I myself have grown, if I'm happy with the kind of person I am. And I don't want to think about other people from that regard. I don't think it's healthy, and I need to stop it because I need to do less of it coming into this year, because last year I did a shit ton of it. The third thing that I want to focus on to make myself happier this year is to celebrate my wins more. And I think that's something that I've never been good at, because I, can't even take a compliment. Somebody could say, good job on this. And instead of saying like, thank you, which I guess I'm trying to say thank you more, but my first reaction is to say like, oh yeah, but, and that's just so, that's so bad for my morale, my own self-esteem. Why am I doing that? I don't know why I do that. So I would like to do that less, because I know I'm capable of recognizing when things go well, because I have no problem doing it for my friends. I'm quite happy to list off amazing things my friends have accomplished, to tell them they look beautiful, to say, wow, congratulations on that new job. But when it comes to myself, I just get it done and keep it moving. And I mean, it's good. It's good to be driven like that and to be motivated by accomplishing things. But I don't think it's a very fulfilling way to live life, to just do things to do things and not take time to reflect on what you just accomplished. Because I think for me, a lot of it is about growth. We all start at different places, but how can we progress in life to become better? And that is what kind of this whole video is about. So I'm going to really concentrate on celebrating my wins, taking a second to think, wow, what did I just do? And that's pretty cool. So that is number 3. So yeah, there you guys have it. I think one kind of side note that I have to all this is I think it's extremely, extremely easy to do this stuff when you're feeling your best and you're fresh into the new year and you're feeling positive and things are going well in life, or nobody's annoying you, or you're not in a fight with anybody, or you're not hungry, whatever your thing is that can kind of throw you off track or make you feel a certain type of way. I think it's really important to try to focus on doing these things when you're not feeling your absolute best. When you maybe are upset about something, it's really important to be like, hey, I committed to myself that I was going to try to be happier through these kind of mechanisms. So that is something I'm really going to try to work on, because I know I'm bad at that. I know I'm bad at keeping a cool head and remembering what I need to do when I am flustered or not in a good place. So that's definitely something I wanted to call out as well. And with that, that is all I have for this week. I hope this has helped you kind of understand where I'm coming from this year, but also help you maybe even set your own goals and think about what your word or theme of the year will be, and a couple things that you can do to maybe try to get there. Because, you know, I think we can all agree this world, it can be crazy and tumultuous and things can change in your life rapidly. But if you have something that guides you throughout the year, you can really find yourself in a better place than when you started. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments down below something that you're working on or your word of the year. I would love to know. I love hearing from you guys, obviously. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Give this video a like. So I'll see you guys in my next video and check you guys later. Bye.